DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and that is incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Mayfield going to switch things up here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Irving. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Irving. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Rattler. Oh, wide open, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Once again, it's Irving. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Play fake. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Mayfield. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. On the handoff, this is Irving. And he stopped immediately there. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And now Baker going to change it up. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll change things up. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Irving. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Baker changing the play at the line. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there, but they're across the 50 at the 48 now.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. In motion goes the tight end. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Rattler wants to throw it. He completes it to Olave. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. 23 yards the pickup there.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 7 from the 20. To the air is Rattler. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The point after, good by Groupie. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll go play action here with Rattler. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Now Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Trey Palmer from 13 yards out. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense...
It got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Palmer with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Groupie for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mayfield to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And now they'll audible to something else. Mayfield on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. from 17 yards out. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
On play action, Rattler. Olave over the middle, finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Here's Rattler. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Throwing is Rattler. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Here's 3rd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd and 9. And now Baker going to change it up. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Rattler wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To the air is Rattler. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now back to throw. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Mayfield to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. This is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime.
Separation Sunday. I'm Scott Hansen. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 13. Some big games to get to. We'll start in the Steel City. The Steelers at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's the vaunted Steelers defense that comes up with the big play here. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Jawan Jennings. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. This is going to wind up as a 57-yard touchdown. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the Chicago Bears. And this is Devontae Smith. You just got to figure out a way to get the ball into his hands. He takes the screen pass, and he is gone. It's a 73-yard catch and run to the house. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.